Alright, another blind league match. Let's get started. We're on the play. This hand looks pretty good to me. We've got mana, cantrips, a sweeper, and our hero Dak Faden. I'm going to lead on a Scalding Tarn. I don't know what land I want yet, but this insulates us a little bit from Wasteland. Thoughtseize. Okay. I'm going to get an Underground, and I'm going to try to Brainstorm. This leads me to believe our opponent is probably on Shadow. Okay. This is like pretty bad on average, but if our opponent's on Shadow, then we can play a couple of Groves, and that really weakens the Shadow player's offense. Yeah, that was a really bad brainstorm, all things considered, but you know, I guess it worked out. So I'm not going to assume they're on Shadow just yet. I'm gonna play out Dak here. Brainstorm, okay. So if I was assuming they were on Shadow, I would have had them gain a life casting the Dak here, and I would have had them gain a life on their end step as well. Okay, looks like not Shadow. Okay, we need a force. Alright, so it's Grixis control. This is a pretty good matchup. Our hand is not well suited to fight along this axis right now, but we might be able to fix that. Okay. Baleful Strix and Ponder are both good. I did stack my library wrong. I should have put Ponder one deeper than I did. Now it is susceptible to discard. Oh! Oh, it's the mirror. Okay, well. The mirror is really awkward. It's all about who draws more Groves and Punishing Fires. In my experience, that's how it goes. So we have two Groves. If we find a Punishing Fire, we'll be ahead. They don't have a Grove yet. This looks like maybe a Jace. Okay, Jace is fine. Brainstorm is fine. Our top card is a land. It's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Okay, so we definitely want some of these cards, so we can shuffle away some other ones. Yeah, Deluge is not impressive. Let's get another Volcanic. We want to maximize our red sources so we can throw a lot of Punishing Fires. And we're definitely going to want Dak, but let's insulate it from discard. Okay, so Jace is gonna, take an early lead, but he's pretty easy to kill. So I'm not super worried about Jace just yet. Leovold is annoying. We will try to force Leovold. Okay, cool. So that worked. And then we're not really interested in the top card of our library, so we will shuffle. We'll get our last red source. I think what I want to leave up is Underground, Grove, Volcanic. Nice. I still believe that Grove is basically the most important card, so I'm going to keep playing that way. What do we have? Another Punishing Fire? No. Once they find a grove, we're in trouble. But by the same token, once we find a Punishing Fire, they're in trouble. So it's really sort of a race to find the other half of the combo. Okay. It's interesting that they played a land first. Discards, Punishing Fire, Toxic Deluge. Okay. We're gonna snap Brainstorm here. We would like to pressure their Planeswalkers. Yeah, Grove is a huge draw for them if they can find it. Okay. Let's Jace and Brainstorm. That was exceedingly bad, but whatever. We have we each have two Planeswalkers staring at each other. Our deck is closer to Ultimate, which is not nothing. We have to be cognizant also that post-board they will probably have Tarmogoyf, because they're probably on Edgar's list. I also think their ordering here is backwards. You should use deck first to dig deeper. They're not putting a very high emphasis on Punishing Fire here, which is a little strange, I think, but, you know, that's how it is, I guess. Throws Decay. Wow, they must have drawn something really good. Oh, just another Decay. Okay. It's pretty bad if they have a Kolaghan's Command here. Or another Punishing Fire. Strix is not so bad. Let's shuffle. And I guess we'll ponder first. Excellent. So let's just kill Jace. And let's Jace. They can keep Inquisition. There's the Grove. Okay. Now, this game, they have a slight lead because they have two fires, whereas we have two groves. And also they have a sixth loyalty planeswalker. So they're definitely ahead here. But I think I was still supposed to just kill Jace. Okay. Yeah, so at least one of these has to... I think I should probably actually just send everything in here at deck. We'll see how they manage their Punishing Fires. It's very possible that they manage them awkwardly. Okay. Okay. So I think I want to Jace Brainstorm here. I'm pretty okay with 7 mana Brainstorm, gain a couple life. Also, because I can find both Assassin's Trophy and Nile Spellbomb, which will turn off their Punishing Grove. I don't think that they have access to such cards. So It's actually pretty nice. Let's see, green, blue, or black, blue, green, and then we'll return the B-fire. Someone's deciding that they want to follow me. Okay. So I imagine Jace is going to take a hit here. That's fine. Okay. So, okay, they target themselves. They haven't used very many Snapcasters, just one. So it's possible. Okay, Jace down, sure. Wow, I am beyond surprised that it is letting me untap here. I'm killing both. I should have obviously targeted the Strix first, but I'm killing both. And then I'll attack Jace, I suppose. Sure. Yes, I would like to draw. Okay. Second grove is good. Let's see. I guess the 2 damage is probably the most relevant thing. Because they have punishing fire, so making them discard is probably not useful. And I'd rather kill the creature, just prevent some damage. That would have been nice a little while ago. It's a little less nice now, but I think this is still fine. We'll play a Leovold. And if they go for the force here, then I will force back. I don't think it's incredibly relevant to kill Jace here. I don't think that's important. I think that the trophies are going to be better spent going after Grove. Punishing Fire, face, okay. I will draw a card. Deal. Interesting. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Yeah, I'm going to force that. Because he can use that to decay. Okay. Do I have any Snapcasters left? I think I have one. Yeah, I have one Snapcaster remaining. Okay. Excellent. So this is going to be really powerful. don't think I really have a clean way of doing this, so let's just blow up a grove. Play a bomb. And blow up another grove. And then use our red to regrow a punishing fire. So now their punishing fires are largely turned off. They probably have one grove left in the deck, but we have a bomb, so we can eat their punishing fires if they don't find a grove, and we can kill their Jace very quickly. We have enough to gate for that. That's fine. Sure. And we can also use Liliana here. Sure. So I'm going to actually use Liliana first to ensure that I hit the punishing fire. Got me. I tapped a little awkwardly, but that's fine. Okay. And this is like slightly awkward if they drew exactly Colgan's command. Looks like they did not. So we tagged 2 of their punishing fires, so they have 1 punishing fire and 1 grove left, so we're going to be pretty far ahead on the punishing fire front. And they aren't really in a good spot to brainstorm because they're also out of Leovold's. I think if they're copying Edgar's list, so they only have 1. We will play this game. I think Fatal Push is about the same as Punishing Fire, but Punishing Fire attacks Jace. So we don't actually want to cast any more cantrips this game. I don't think that they have any way left in their deck of actually winning the game through Punishing Fire. So, and we're ahead on as far as cards in library goes, so let's just ride that to victory. They're going to run out of cards in their deck before we will. And we can pressure the Jace. I guess they have like a Punishing Fire. That's fine. I don't think they can kill us fast enough with Punishing Fire, though. Sure. And normally I like to end with a Punishing Fire in my hand, but let's just be a little more mana efficient. There are several cards ahead, so I think it's fine to Baleful Strix here. It's just supplements the life total a little bit. You can play the land. This means I can cast this Force Will. Brainstorm. Okay. That's also fine. So now they're way behind in the cards and library race. These don't actually do anything. They're not going to hit me, and they're not going to block effectively either. So they don't really make much difference. That's fine. Now the Leon's done its job. Yeah, that's also fine. Let's just get rid of the potential attackers. Yeah, so they realize that they're not winning because they're going to run out of cards in the library. So you'll notice we turned that into a spot from a spot where we were behind. We identified their threat, which was their Grove of the Burnwillows and Punishing Fire, and we built towards a game state where we could use Nile's Spellbomb and Assassin's Trophy to deal with that threat. So let's try to do that again. So in this matchup, okay, sorry, I'm used to just, sorry about that. I'm used to just bringing in cards and not worrying about what's what. Okay, so cards we want for sure. I think we probably want 13 cards in this matchup. That's probably not right. Let's figure out what we don't want. I don't think targeted discard is amazing here. When people played against me, it just doesn't do that much. Similarly, him is like, or bad him is not that good. I may actually want Fatal Push because of Tarmogoyf, but looking at our ways of dealing with Tarmogoyf, we have 1, 2, 3, I think 4, 5-ish clean ways, 6 of dealing with Tarmogoyf. Yeah, we might want Fatal Push. We'll see. I don't think we want Baleful Strix. It's just too bad against Dak. It just doesn't do enough against Dak, really. Notion Thief's a little awkward because it dies to P-Fire. Their creature package I think is a lot more robust in games 2 and 3, so that could be problematic. I think I'm gonna trim Edict. I think Push being a more general answer to Leovold and Tarmogoyf is enough. I can probably also cut like 2 Forces. I think Force of Will is like fine against my deck. I think it's fine in the mirror. It lets you because I don't think Edgar's list was playing him. I don't think the mana base can efficiently support him. So I think that's what I want to do. Those cards out, these ones in, and I might want access to Rise Fall over these Force of Wills. That's something I'm a little unsure of. I haven't played the mirror much. Not many people play this deck, so but let's try with 2 Force of Wills on the draw. Okay, I like this hand quite a lot. We have a Blast, which is nice. We have Surgical, and we have some Snapcasters. All we're missing is Cantrip, or maybe a couple lands. Okay, I'm going to play this first. I don't know what I would blast onto, but in principle there's something. Could blast, I guess, like a Baleful Strix. I don't think I want to. Yeah, sure. Okay. This looks like maybe a Leovold. Yeah, let's blast that. Actually, I'm gonna hold up Snapcaster and Blast here, because I think I might be able to get them into a spot where they don't use the bomb in a convenient way for them. Okay, Found a land. I'm just gonna ponder here. Nice. Dak Faden is great. Brainstorm is great. These cards are all good. I think Dak is the one that I want the most. Alright. That's fine. Let's brainstorm. I don't think I want Punishing Fire for a while. And then we will get a Volcanic. And I'm just going to cast Dak. I have a backup, so. And the goal here for this deck is really just going to be to take the Spellbomb. Okay, they have a Hydroblast. Okay. They might, if we like Snapcaster for Brainstorm next turn, they might Crack Bomb. I'm not sure. That's not good for me, especially if they have a Pyroblast. I considered circling the Leo at some point, because that card's really, really frustrating to fight against. If they crack their Tarn here, then... Okay, they didn't. I would have gone for Snap Pyro. It's fine. I wonder if they'll plus me. I don't think that's a very good play, but it's fine. And the reason I don't think it's a very good play is because I could be sitting with cantrips or cards like Dak Faden in my hand, which just are not impressive. Okay, so let's Snapcaster. Oh, they're on Snapcaster. Okay. We are definitely behind here. What would be good? I guess our own Leovold. Okay, we're just going to empty our hand. I'm going to bomb myself during their turn. I need to draw a card. I need to find an answer to this. Oh, I see. I won't be able to draw a card. That was good. That was good. Okay. We can hope. We're just basically at this point hoping they don't have Kolaghan's Command or like Force of Will. Notion Thief. Okay. That's quite good. So now we need to find. We're super dead. Yeah, I can see the writing on the wall. I've been on the other side before. Okay, so did I like how that played out? I actually did like the Force, even though it got Pyroblasted. I think it's fine. I think it's pretty awkward to tap out most of the time if you don't have it. But maybe I want Rise Fall. I don't think so. Rise Fall I really like in these control mirrors when you have Baleful Strix, because you can rebuy your Strix and something else. You just have you have 9 creatures instead of 5 to rebuy with the Rise half. But if you're just casting Rise Fall for fall, in a control mirror, it's pretty awkward. It's like good in the late game, but not in the early and mid game. Oh, this hand looks fine. Might end up using this bomb as a cantrip. Sure. I really would like to get an Ocean Thief down. I think this Spell Pierce is probably going to be good. I also think this turn I'm going to blow the bomb just as a cantrip, most likely. I really needed a 4th land with this hand. So that's going to be my play. We're going to get a Badlands here, Crack Bomb, and Brainstorm, trying to find a land. If we don't find a land, we don't need to, or if we find a land, we don't need to play Brainstorm. Okay, they have a Brainstorm of their own. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to want both of those lands eventually, so let's just hold like this. I'm going to play an Ocean Thief on their end step just to try to start a fight, I think. Oh. Oh, friend. Yeah, okay. Ocean Thief is pretty great. So we're going to discard, I think, Assassin's Trophy. It's just a little less clean than some of these other answers. And now we have double force to protect our Ocean Thief. Yeah, we'll force pitch Spell Pierce. Our opponent is now quite far behind. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty okay playing Jace. Brainstorm, and we can maybe... Holy cow. So much gas. I think keeping one Punishing Fire, or one Pyroblast is fine here. It's really just a counter like Leovold. I don't need to attack. Yeah, that Notion, hitting that Brainstorm with Notion Thief is just insane. And then we will get to play Dak Fade in with counter backup, and then probably also Liliana Last Hope this turn. That's why I'm leaving up black. Yeah, and our opponent has had enough. 4-0 in this league, that's pretty nice. I don't have a ton of experience in the mirror, but I think that a lot of my analysis was sound, assuming that he was playing from Edgar's list. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you in the next installment.